Hello, I have you balanced on a water bottle right now, so hopefully it's okay. Our home, our home, that's what's up. So as you can see, my bed is not made. I just took a shower, but I thought I would come in and do maybe a new wedding vlog. So I forgot that 2 or 3 years ago I had actually bought a wedding dress from a thrift store that I was working at here in Toronto. I had a new with tags and it was like $50 with my employee discount. Like, it was so cheap. And like, our employee discount was like 15%, 10%. Like, it wasn't even a crazy discount. So it was like very cheap. And now that we're doing like a small ceremony, my friend reminded me that it might be really cool to take this dress and use it for the small ceremony in August, and then have my big dress be the big situation next year. I know it might be selfish that I got this dress with no intention of using it for my wedding, but I kind of got it thinking maybe I would do like a ceremony reception situation or rehearsal dress or anyways, and then I forgot about it. So let me grab it. All right, I'm gonna show you from here. I'm gonna try and, okay, so it is from a brand called Tula Rosa, Tularosa. And this is what it looks like. So it is off the shoulder, which, as you know from my wedding vlog, I love a sleeve. It has a sleeve. It just sits across here. It's form-fitting all the way down, and then it kind of opens up at the bottom to have a lovely train. It's gorgeous. So I love it. So the only thing with this dress is that, sorry, the sun's setting. This is why I look crazy. Maybe it'll be less crazy if I'm kind of, at least then you're getting both eyes, or, okay, so it's a little better. The only thing is I bought this dress, it's a size 0. It's not like a wedding size 0. Wedding size 0 would be like a 000. Because my dress was a size 12 that I ended up buying for my wedding. This dress is a 0, and when I bought it, it fit me. It was tight, but it fit. I probably would have had to take it out like a little bit. Now, my booty has grown. My thighs have grown. Like, I'm a lot thicker than I was a couple of years ago, mainly from working out. I think it did add to my butt and thighs. But I probably have fluctuated a little bit in weight since then, full disclosure. Like, it is what it is. So it's tight. It doesn't even get over my butt anymore. So what this vlog essentially is seeing if I can remake this dress to work for my body. So either, I have a couple ideas. Obviously the easiest one is just seeing if I can take it out, if there's enough fabric. The other one is to add some like lace paneling to the sides to open it up. So I'm gonna kind of go through what I'm gonna do and how I'm going to try and remake this dress so that I can use it in August as my wedding dress. And yeah, I'll chat a little bit about what our August wedding is going to look like in another video. But yeah, so welcome to this wedding vlog, remaking a wedding dress. Hello. Sorry that I look such a mess. I was just outside sitting in the sun a little bit, and then I took my measurements. So I took my measurements to compare it to the dress, and I need to add about 5 inches all around, a little more on the chest. That was so difficult. Okay. So, as of right now, the plan is to get some satiny fabric for the underlayer, because the dress does have like a satin layer underneath, probably to prevent it from being sheer. And then I also was planning on adding like lace paneling because it's hard to find the exact fabric of what the dress is. It's a poly blend, and I just, especially buying online, like I'm not quite comfortable going in store yet, and I definitely, I don't know, lugging the dress in and trying to hold it up and match it to different fabrics. I thought a lace paneling might be nice. Now, of course, it's not going to be like a nude lace paneling because I am planning on having that satin underneath all the way, but it would be like a lace over the satin, and I'm hoping that that would look okay. So I actually remembered that I have, oh no, it's stuck. I have this curtain from a couple years ago, and it's lace, and it's a really pretty lace. Like, it doesn't feel really nice because it's a curtain, but I figured like add this to the side of the dress with the white underneath, and I think it would look quite lovely. So I think I'm gonna try and recycle this fabric, and let's do some fabric searching. All right, so I'm gonna search Fabric Canada because I'd like to shop local. So let's see. This is really cute. Not good for what I want, but Fabricville. So we want fabrics, we want apparel fabrics, and I'm just gonna go straight to white because I think otherwise it's just gonna be too much. All right, so let's take a look-see. So we're looking for kind of a satin material. I don't need off-white. Matte satin, white. What about this as my underlayer? Okay, so let's take a look at what we have. Okay. The satin that's in my dress is not matte. It's definitely more of this material here. And then this says it's very heavy. I don't want heavy, so I'm gonna get rid of that. All right, I think I'm gonna grab 2 meters of this back satin for now. And then if I don't like the look of the curtain, hoping one of these will stay in stock. I really like this one. I'll just keep it up. I'll keep both of those up, and great. All right, so I just placed the order. Normally it takes like 1 to 5 days to get here, but because of everything, they say now 5 to 10, so it should be in relatively soon. I'm talking to Mary on Friday, so I'll show her the dress and get her opinion and see what her friend said. But that's the update for now. I'll see you when the fabric gets here. Yeah, you can kind of see me. So it's been 2 hours. Mary and I have started seam ripping the dress. So this is the dress me seam ripping. There was one point where I was like, oh, maybe we made it work. We actually got it up as high as it needed to go just by seam ripping this one stitch and adding about 1 inch on either side. But then the zip wouldn't have gone up, and it was like, oh my gosh, if I ate any food, it was going to be like bloat central. So we do still want to expand it. So we're seam ripping all the way down. We also have to seam rip the serging because they serged the 2 pieces of fabric together. So it's a little bit more work than we originally thought. We originally just thought we'd have to like seam rip down and then seam rip down again, but we kind of have to do that 4 times. So for the inner layer and the outer layer twice. So we're working on that. I think right now we're kind of focusing on the skirt. and we'll get the top after, but it's exhausting. My back hurts. I want to die.
Told me not to climb it in shoes.
Hello, welcome to another remaking the dress. Mary and I are out in the woods in Niagara. My boyfriend, fiance, is bouldering on the rocks. He's the shirtless one, climbing.
Per usual.
Always shirtless.
Per usual. I'll make you
And
know that.
so we're literally just gonna sit here and seam rip while he's bouldering. So that's what this is.
That's the plan.
So we've taken the sleeves off of the dress. As you can see, we removed the little like button holdy things because they were so tight, so we're just gonna put elastics there instead so it like isn't as aggressive. We have completely separated the inner paneling on either side. We actually are able to zip it now, but it's still, you know, hugging some pooch on the tummy. So we are going to still add the lace to the outside, but we're thinking of turning the back into a corset back and adding like a yellow ribbon rather than doing the lace on the bodice. I was like, what is that word? So we're probably going to do, because it zips like pretty much to here. So what we would do is we would add the little like fastener down at the bottom. Did I get it? We would add the fastener down here, clip it so that the zipper wouldn't go, and then we just add some washers along the side and get a yellow ribbon and just put like lace so that it's kind of sheer, and then have like a corset detail as well, because the zipper is pretty much invisible. It just looks like another part of the paneling. So that's kind of where we're at for now, but the dress is definitely looking a little bit like like a high school sewing project at this point.
It looks like Sleeping Beauty's birthday dress.
Yeah, so wish us luck, but we feel like we're on a good path. Good morning. So clearly I just woke up. I'm just making a coffee now, but I just wanted to show a couple of things that I'm going to do for the wedding prep, and also something I got. My coffee's ready. My coffee's ready, just a sec. Alright, so I've got my coffee. We are going to take a look at the sleeves. So, as you can see, I cut off, this is really difficult. I cut off the little loopy that attaches the button. So, there was absolutely no stretch. I could get it on my wrist, but not much else. Like once it was on, it was on. It was so hard to get off and on. And then not only that, it was impossible to like get off of the button. Like if I wanted to try and unclip it, like if I wanted to try and just unclip it to get it on and then clip it back on, it was literally impossible to unclip. So I got this pack of elastics from the dollar store. I'm gonna take a white one. As you can see, I've already started to grab it. And clearly, I don't need the full elastic. Oh, this is slightly off. Well, hopefully it's not noticeable. This is like pure white. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of test how long I want this. We're gonna make sure we can get this on very nice. Like, so this could be a little tighter in my opinion. So yeah, we're kind of looking at this. That's kind of what we're wanting. So I'm going to take 2 needles. These are embroidery needles. I figured I'd want something a little thicker for the elastic. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to cut it a little bit lower for now. I'm going to cut it a little bit lower. So we want it about there. So I'm just going to cut it out here. And then I'm gonna measure out the next one to be the exact same. Great, and then I'm gonna take these little pieces and we can get rid of those. And so we have our two little elastics. They're not the prettiest, but they will be hidden underneath, so you're not gonna see the raw end. All right, so next we get our fat needle. And we're gonna get some white thread. Alright, and what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to fold it in half and use kind of like a double length. So I'll tie a knot here at the bottom. Okay, so you can see I've got the first knot. I'm just going to double it so that we have kind of a thicker, I don't know if you can see. So then we're going to take this side and we're going to weave it through and we'll get started. So I am just going to start by pushing this through. Be careful, because clearly there's a lot going on here. So I tried to go kind of in the middle, push it up, pull it through. Great. So now what we're going to do, so I kind of want this to be sitting like right here. So I'm just going to pull this through because this will come with me. Boop. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure these are even here at the bottom, and I'm going to push through. And right now, as you can see, it only got like a little corner, but that's okay. So I've just pulled through this little section, and now I'm gonna go through the middle. I just wanna make sure I got it kind of. And we're going to push all the way through. Perfect, and so now you can see maybe I now have a stitch in the middle of each section. I'm going to double check that I'm okay with this. Honestly, that's a little loose. It's a little loose, so what I'm going to do is instead of changing everything, I'm going to add stitches up at the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this together like this. I'm going to go this would be so much easier if I had my needle pusher that never came from Amazon. Pull it all the way through. I'm just going to cut off these ends because they're really bothering me. And we'll try that again. Yeah, see, it's a lot better now. And then we'll just tighten, and we want to make sure that everything stays perfectly in place. So we're going to go through the bottom elastic one more time. Perfect. And then we're going to kind of just tie a knot. So you can do this however you want, whatever works best for you. I usually like to get a little bit of fabric, pull it through, and then just kind of, oops, don't pull too hard, and then kind of create some knots. to chop off any of this excess elastic that has kind of started to fray. We're not going to cut this yet, just in case, but then we take a peek and we have an arm. Ta-da! Now I'll show you that my arm goes through really easily. So we have the arm, and oh, it's getting tight. Oh, that's okay, because it stretches. Wow. Oh, it's still a little tight. Well, that's okay. I can unbutton it, put it on, and button it. Ta-da! And it's on. And as you can see, no one really sees the raw edge. And there's a little bit of a stitch, but again, it's not noticeable. All right, and that is the end of part 1 of my wedding dress makeover. I definitely thought this was going to be something that would be done in one video, but as I edited, I noticed that the video was already 25 minutes long, and I'm not about to post an hour-long video on how I've remade my dress. Hopefully there's only one other part. I'm thinking it might end up being a 3-part series, but hopefully this was something fun to watch, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!